Lead sears through our skin. Living those much less sober, including second generation kin. We built our very own shield. Some melt on down. Lies the furnace through the fields, makes way in the town. I said until Hazy August returns again. Isn't that she married me? Married then. Small talk is not well concealed, unfortunate when found. As furnace through the fields makes way in the town. Sport a feature many a feet in on Achilles' heel. Does my hookah beat? After the game life is real, so real, so real. Till Hazy August found us again. Gathering of acquaintances draws to an end with the day. Feeling so much better after the sun's rays. While heading out the door, one thing is surely clear: come again next year. I found myself here soon, till the Hazy August returns again. Isn't that she married me then?
Oh yeah, I almost said Gigs and Gab, which was my old show. Welcome to the Buerschaper show, 4th episode. coming to you live from the outskirts of the alleged musical city. It's a little cloudy out here, having a little rain blow in from the hurricane. Let me get a sip of hot chocolate, get the mumbles out of my mouth. So today's featured song is Hazy August. Hazy August was off of the first album, No Figment of Imagination. This song really was about a family reunion I had attended, and the thing that was interesting about the family reunion was half of the people came there were strictly sober, didn't drink at all. The other half of the people attending were stone cold alcoholics. So I watched all these people bringing case after case of beer and was wondering how this whole thing was going to pan out. And really what seemed to happen was it was so hot on that August day I think regardless if you were drinking or not drinking, you just got wiped out from the heat. And so it was fun. Played lawn games and all the things, you do at a family reunion. And at the end of the day, everybody seemed to get along, despite the drinking and despite not drinking. So that's pretty much the topic of the song in a nutshell. It just shows, if anything, you can pretty much write a song about whatever topic happens to hit you at the moment. Another interesting thing about this song, when I wrote this, it was the first time I started getting open tunings on guitar. And open tunings are a great way to get out of the rut of standard chord playing, your first position chord, C, G, F, D, whatever. And really opens up some inspiration to write maybe a different type of song that maybe you wouldn't have written had you not messed around with open tunings. This particular song was done in a dadgad tuning, and at the time I wrote it, I thought, I'm going to be really different, I'm going to do these open tunings because nobody else is doing it. And the more I looked into open tunings, I found out a lot of people have been doing it for quite a long time. One of the things that inspired me to get into open tunings was there's an old radio station in Chicago called WNUA, and they got into smooth jazz later, but was cool when they first started out. They featured a lot of open string compositions or open tuning compositions from people like Will Ackerman and Michael Hedges and a lot of other different guitarists. So that station was pretty cool. It started out later. It started to get silly with the smooth jazz, and I knew one fellow said, "What is smooth jazz anyhow?" But that's a whole nother topic. But anyhow, yeah, dadgad's a cool tuning to get into, as well as other open tunings, because really when you come back to your standard tunings on guitar, they'll seem a little fresher. You hang out in the open tunings for a while, and then you come back to your standard tuning of guitar, and you're like, got an idea for this or that. So it's a nice way to keep inspired. And now we'll get quickly to the interactive part of the show. For all you singer-songwriters out there, maybe you've written a song in open tuning. Stop by the website at www.markbuerschaper.com, and also primarily the Facebook page. That would be much better to discuss it. That's the Mark Buerschaper singer-songwriter page. And talk about what open tuning songs you've done, or possibly maybe a family event you attended and wrote a song about it. And for all you fans out there, if you were a musician, stop by the page and talk about maybe a event that you would write about if you were writing songs. That being said, got a show coming up September 12th. It's going to feature a lot of my cigar box guitar music off of the Teleclips album, and it's going to be at the Nashville Mini Maker Festival. For those of you who have never heard of it, the Nashville Mini Maker is a festival dedicated to inventors, home tinkerers, craftsmen of sorts, just inventions. It's almost like an inventor's fair type of thing. And it's a great event. They have it at the Science Discovery Center in downtown Nashville, near downtown Nashville. And they have a lot of different things there. Got people dressed up in Star Wars costumes, so if you're a Star Wars fanatic, you'd probably like to see that. Food trucks, they got food trucks. It's a regular festival. The main thing is they have a lot of live entertainment there. Some great entertainers were there last year, and glad to be a part of it again. So I'm not sure what time I'll be going on. It'll be in the afternoon. Stay posted to Facebook. I'll be putting some notices on Facebook once a date and time has been scheduled. The date's scheduled for Saturday, September 12th, but I'm not sure what time in the afternoon I'll be going on. So that'll be posted later. And finally, in closing, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Mark Buerschaper Show. This is episode 4, and we'll be moving on next week to a new episode. And I hope you enjoyed this song. If you have any questions, write me, and keep on writing, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Does it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.